of the matchup.
Look, I'm also one of the people that hasn't seen Rook before, so I am interested to see how it goes. But I have heard many rumors, as of recent, maybe from you. But um, the look, I'm Nob is like, not only is he a great player, he's like the OG of this server. How can you go against this man? I'm backing Nob here. How about yourself, Rizza?
Yeah, look, I played some games against Nob earlier in the day. It was not a fun time. Nob has been playing a bit of Rocket League in preparation for this, and he is a scary adversary today. He is ready to go. Rook looking good early though. Plenty of ball possession here. Nob gets to get
Immediately
his
taking the
hands
boost.
dirty. There is Nob. He's taken that one away from him. Not sure why these buttons aren't working. Let me just quickly switch back to
I thought we had an
Qualifiers.
own goal for a second there, Rizza. That would have been one heck of a beginning. But Rook had very good control here as he goes for a big flick. It looks for the top corner, kind of fakes out Nob because it wasn't going there. Hopefully you fixed up what you needed to on your end. You all good?
Yeah, I'm trying to run the game in player view rather than in director because we get away from just ball cam permanently. We get to their player view, which is a lot better. I'm just trying to figure out
Yeah.
which buttons make it work. It's different in live game than it is in what I'm used to. I'm used to pressing 1 and 2 on the keyboard. It hasn't worked for some
I
reason.
think one is Rook and 5 is Nob. That
5 is not. I'm just using the left mouse click now, which is working fine. It just switches between the players, which is handy for 1v1.
Yeah.
Nobody's signature
Maybe
move.
that might just be mine.
Done by Rook. He keeps that out. That's that's Nob's bread and butter, that one. He waits for his opponent to slam on the brakes and shoots it bottom corner. Rook up to the challenge early. These two did play a couple of games earlier. I was touching on this with you, Neon, earlier. I did make this matchup chat between these players. The event is called Full Tilt, of course. I was expecting them to hate each other. They immediately wanted to play games with each other. Seemed like best friends for life straight off the bat. I was like, what is this garbage? Oh, Nobo takes out Rook in his defensive half. Rook's looked pretty good.
He's done very well. Honestly, you can see that it's a close matchup. I thought Nob was going to curse me immediately there, but yeah, it's been very, very close. I think one of those things with Nob is he always looks like a player that, he doesn't have the mech necessarily. He looks like he's a little bit below sometimes his opponent, but every time he does that, so often you're in trouble. As Rook looks to say, no, I'm not in any trouble.
Yeah,
So,
Rook's got a couple of really good touches there. He's caught Nob off guard, going for the corner boost. Nob is moving fast. You can see what he's going for. He's looking for the signature Nob bumps and annoyance, but Rook's having none of it. He's done really well to avoid everything thrown at him so far, and he has scored the first goal. Little settler for him. First game on stream here. Started well.
2 minutes in, that's a decent while in order to get a goal. The first goal. Never mind.
Really well done again. Not the best touch from Nobo. Chases it down in the corner. Rook just stands strong. Challenges in the corner. I was doing that plenty against Nob earlier today, and I was not having those results, I'll tell you that. Second goal on the board for Rook.
You're gonna have to give us the goals. How did you actually go today against Nob?
Oh, it was ordinary. Yeah, I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm not lying. It was pretty bad. I think I lost maybe by 7 or 8 goals in the first few games. I took the 4th or 5th game off of him, but I feel like he'd made his point by then.
He was feeling it. I think he might have had an open net before, but he hit the post sort of. He might have been a bit further out than that, but it's maybe you didn't warm him up enough. He's looked pretty good this game though. It's just that finishing. I'd like to see him lift on a little bit.
Yeah, Rook's up to the challenge here as well. He's almost the perfect adversary for Nob here by the looks of it. Does not seem bothered by any of those tactics that Nob's so used to having success with. That's a really confident touch towards his own net. Nobo's chasing him down. Smells the blood in the water, but again, can't affect any kind of contact on Rook. He gives the ball out wide. I thought he could have pushed that downfield. Gives it back. Ball neutral in the middle of the ground here. Nob will jump. Rook stays grounded and will take the back boost away as well. Nob finds himself in a pretty dangerous position.
Two very defensively oriented players from what we've seen thus far. Like 2-0, this feels, every time I go to say that, someone's about to score. But it feels like more of a threes game in scoreline. It's very well positioned and not that many chances for either player at the moment.
Drafty, how you going, mate? Long time no see. Nobo gets his first. There it is. He's finally struck back. And to be honest, usually you'd say someone finally scores 3.5 minutes into the game. It's all over, but it's only 1 goal the difference. 3 goals so far in 3.5 minutes of gameplay. Welcome to the stream, Drafty. Hope you're well, mate. The Stallion from Western Australia, yes, sir. Big kickoff from Nob. He should have equalised here. He does. Gets plenty of pace off that with low momentum. And that's heartbreaking from Rook. He's given up a 2-for-1 deal. Nobbo cashes in.
Well, we have an exciting end to this one. And Demento, by the way, I also got that ad, and I was calling out Rizza for it. I've only ever got it on Rizza's stream. Oh my goodness. Nob has come out of nowhere and is in the lead.
You see both players faking the kickoff, and then eventually Rook does decide to go, but Nob has already decided moments before that he would do the same. Chips it over the top, and Rook has no answer. That's 3 goals in probably 4 or 5 seconds of game time for Nob. Rook should strike back. He does, and equalises. And Neon, we were talking about how dry it's been. There's been suddenly a huge influx of goals over the past 10 seconds or so. We've seen the score double at least.
It's finally a 1 series. Kickoff goals are coming out.
3 apiece. It's an even contest, isn't it? It's a really well-balanced contest between these two players. When Stem pulled out of the competition earlier in the week, he has sustained an injury to his hand, wrist area. He didn't really want to play. We actually loved his storyline in this as well. Great shot coming in from Rook. Scores his 4th. But we had to try and find someone that would be, you know, a suitable replacement for the qualifying category. Rook looks to be exactly that. The perfect matchup for Nobbo here. Gets back his 1-goal lead.
Yeah, it has been a brilliant matchup between these two. You can tell in this it's a best of 5, isn't it? Got that correct?
It's a best of 5, yeah. Both games tonight should be best of 5.
If it stays like this, I think this could take us all the way.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing from Rook. He's scored his 5th. Nothing seems to be too much trouble for him at the moment. Looking comfortable out there. Yeah.
It's only been, like, in the last 30 seconds, all of a sudden we've had all of our goals.
Yeah, and it's, well, luckily for Rook, it's sort of fallen back into the balance where it was before we saw the flurry of goals as well. He held a 2-goal lead for a long period of the game. Flurry of goals have been and gone, and he still holds on to a 2-goal lead. Dances around this one, Nob, but he ends up giving the ball to Rook. Bit of space, and he gets a really good 50 as well. Not sure he's going to get around it to score, though. Nob wants to demo, doesn't actually take him out. Carries plenty of momentum somehow through the ball, though. Through the bump, I should say. 23 seconds remaining. He's going to need to score in a hurry here, Nob. Not many goals have come in free play throughout this game. 15 seconds. Rook's going to walk this down the field. That'll be the end of game number 1, Neon. Really good performance. What a flick! Oh, my makes a statement late in the game.
Hey, unless we see any of these dubious fake out penalty, the kickoffs like before, Nob could have a miracle comeback. What's the best we've ever seen in these before, Rizza?
Oh, I'll tell you what, Cry against Nob in the crew battles that Nob and I won. Cry's come back in the ones, and that was absolutely insane. He scored about 7 goals in 40 seconds. To take Nob to overtime to almost clean sweep us in that. Frog was there for that. He'll remember that well. That was a one for the ages, but that's really good from Rook. That flick he fired away at the end of that game there, that was a real statement. That was a warning shot if I've ever seen one. And he's got that up his sleeve as well, Nobo. Something else to think about. Really good game from Rook.
Might not have needed the extra goal, but that's just like the poison in it. You know, it's carrying that momentum forward and holding the threat. It's that intimidation card he's pulling out and Nob there.
Yeah, it's certainly something to look out for. It looks like he can flick from anywhere on the field. He fired that one from his own defensive half, I think. Went top bins. Oh, just dunks Nob as well. The confidence now. Nobo, he's going to need to dig deep here. This is real worrying signs. Rook is looking really comfortable. The mech is coming out. Doesn't quite get the musty he was after, but it's enough. Follow up with a dunk. Nob grounded on the goal line. Can only push it straight into the challenge. And he's conceded the first goal of game number 2. Things kick off where they left off in game number 1. Nobo should strike back, does. Tell you what, Nobo's kickoff is actual junk, but it has been his lifeline in this series somehow. I'm not sure how.
Well done for scoring, Nob. Your kickoff sucks.
He won't mind me saying it. He'd be the first one to say it.
It's like that. That's kind of what I was saying before about he always looks like he doesn't have the mech of some of the players he versus, and then somehow he holds up. And the kickoff is just another illustration of that. But in this instance, he does not hold up. Rook just big-brained Nob. He big-brained Mr. Big Brain.
They're very similar players, aren't they? If anything, Rook's obviously got the slightly better mech. Very similar. They have very smart players. Ones to look out for throughout this tournament. I don't think if Rook gets over Nob here, I think he'll be one to look out for against Flixer as well. He could do some damage there. They're two very different players if they do match up. Nobo gets the demo he's after. He's been chasing that one the entire series. He's finally landed one. And it banks him his second goal and the equaliser in game number 2.
Yes, sir.
That's the classic Nob that we know and love. Coming out and coming out with a bang. Smacking people around a bit.
That's right. Vorzen, welcome to the stream, mate. I missed your message before. Welcome, welcome. If you're still here. Hope you're enjoying the Nob and Rook show. It's quite the entertaining one so far. Looking to dance around. That's a really good 50 as well. Nob stranded with no boost on the half back line here. Rook's going to take it to the wing. Here comes the Meg. What's he got? Flip reset available. Nob's challenging early. Goes over the top. He's having none of it. It takes it downfield, but Rook should control it again. Nob's gone for that corner boost. Rook turns and goes to the sidewall again. He wants it back. Will Nob challenge again? He's not going to be able to this time. Musty available. Sends to the Nob. Nob should be able to counter-attack here. Plenty of boost. Takes the mid. Rook's got none. He's going to have to go the corner. Nob will get one chance to score here. Rook challenges early. Good 50 from Nob. Is it straight in? It's not. He's going to be able to follow it up. He does. 3 goals to Nobbo.
Is that smart play again?
Finds the lead. We need a bikini stream? Really? Interesting. It's turned from a want to a need all of a sudden. It's getting weirder and weirder by the day. It's a need? Yeah, fair enough.
Called need, 100%. So it's what we need in our lives. It's been a rough year for us all, I'm sure. Meanwhile, it's not looking too rough for Nob in this one. He's improved on his previous games, I think. Oh my goodness.
There he is.
Exactly. I don't even need to say it. Nob just shows what I'm talking about. Look at this.
There he is. Yeah, I thought he was threatening that far corner there. Rook obviously thought the same. Went for the challenge, blocked the angle. And Nobbo just too good. There is Rosh. How are you, mate? Cheering on the big cheese, as we all are. Welcome to the stream. Back into the corner. His kickoff has been sound, to be honest. I'm so surprised. It really has been his saving grace in this series. Old Nobbo. He's found 4 goals. There's Oki. Welcome to the stream as well, Oki. Nobs fires, shoots his 5th on target. Plenty of goals in this game, Neon. It was dry in game number 1. Both players feeling each other out for sure, but we've seen a flurry here at the end of the first game, and 7 so far at the start of the second. Nobbo making a statement all of a sudden.
Definitely feels like a 1 series now. They are not. They're not slowing down. Nob, that weird kickoff again. He looks. Do you know what he looks like? He reminds me of like the Nexto bot now, where it doesn't go. It can't speed flip, or like there's a version of it can't speed flip, and so instead it just tries to read what the other person's doing, and somehow it works. Like how, I don't understand, but it's working. He's 5-2 up.
Well, that's on target. Oh, Rook has no answer for it. He's not happy with himself either. He's dropped them what a saves. Nob greater than next to. Yes, sir. That is facts right there. That is, yeah, that's interesting. That's just dropped down from Nobbo. I think Nob was expecting the back wall, but it just dropped into the top of his net. Too late to change his mind on how he was going to attack the ball. And Nob's got his 6th in game 2. Looks like he's in a good position to take it to the 3rd. All even here, Neon. This is a great series. I know I said it a few times already, but both these players are so evenly matched. Very different game styles coming out. He gets it around him. He's going to score his 7th.
My goodness, Nob. Oh, Rook had such a good start to this series. He's well and truly in this. It is a best of 5, so plenty of time left. But I think as of last game, he might have felt like this series was going to be a bit easier than it has been this game.
He has a long history of breaking people's hearts, Nobbo. Is this going to be another one? He demos him. He's going to get his 8. It's going to fall in front of goal before he comes.
No,
oh, wait, no, he's not. He should have gone. Where is he not going? Nobbo. What an offer there. Obviously, happy enough with the demo.
Oh my God, he goes for
and that is the theme of the tournament. He has gone full tilt on this one, Neon. He's left the open net, and he's decided to go for something even more tilting.
Oh my God. Nob. Is that intentional? Does he do that? Like, he does it so often, that sort of thing. So, you know, I have to assume he's doing it purposely. I can't tell if he's like...
I can hear him chuckling from here, that deep belly laugh that he's got. He's going apo at the moment. He's got 8 goals on the board in 3 minutes, and he's just toying with his food here. Rook Pro just looking forward to game number 3. That's actually a shocking shot from Nobbo. That's his bread and butter, and he has butchered it. Drunk Bunt, welcome to the stream with another sub as well. Oh my God, my man, thank you very much. Go Nobbo indeed. 8-2 his advantage here. Gave up game number 1 to Rook. Well, that's another goal. Rook making plenty of mistakes here in game number 2. But he looked good early, didn't he? We were praising him early, Neon. Yeah, is Nobbo just slowly grinding away and tilting out another opposition? Salts, welcome to the stream as well. Welcome aboard, folks. The Nob show.
Different, by the way,
the Nob train has pulled into the station, Neon.
Yeah, it is. The I see Rosh saying like it's so toxic, and it is, but it's just like that's his playstyle. His playstyle is, I swear it's sometimes unintentionally toxic, but then he's got his little laugh that happens. And it's like,
The smiley assassin.
He's going for the full tilt. He's going to go for another one.
Oh, he's in the air. He's going to concede a goal here,
mechanics.
surely. No, he's got it out wide again. He's going to go near again. He's feeling good. You'd love to see it. Rook's going to get... Yep. Never mind. I thought Rook had a really good angle at that one. Apparently not. 10 goals on the board for Nobbo. Looking strong here in game number 2. Looks to take game number 2 comfortably here. Excuse me.
I have to wonder a little bit as well. I do think Nob has lifted a lot, but I think we saw better from Rook last game as well. And there's some credit to be paid to Nob here. He's being very confusing, but from what we saw last game, I think when Rook has a second to just like slow down, take a breath, just think about what's going on, I reckon we will see a competitive Rook again.
Yeah, I feel a lot of this is due to the nature of playing from behind or playing from in front. Rook obviously a lot more comfortable in the last game playing from in front. Just able to feed off Nob's mistakes a little bit, not having to generate much momentum on the plays. Nob obviously in a different position, having to play from behind, trying to force the issue a bit too much maybe. This game though, Nob has had the advantage from the start, and it looks like a completely different game. It'll be interesting to see what we get in game number 3, who will open up a small little lead and see how the game styles change between the players. Obviously game number 2 here, going to go to Nobbo comfortably, but still a bit to be gained here from Rook as this one comes to a close. Obviously one he'd rather forget. Hope the rest of the series doesn't go this way for him.
He brought one back. It was a good flick before to get him his 3rd goal, and he nearly got a 4th. That was, I think he was going for the Doomsday. Oh, he's got his 4th now, and that's the sort of thing you need. Just it doesn't matter for the game, but that momentum it can count for so much in ones. Like such a mental game.
He finds his 4th. Getting a couple here at the end will be good for him. Nobbo did say when they did play the other day, when they first met, it was an even contest then as well. They took 1 game each off of each other in the private 1v1s that they played, so it is traditionally an even contest from what we understand so far. Rook could get another one here to finish it off. He will. No, he won't. He's not going to take it. It's going to land, and Nobbo will take game number 2. 10-4, the final score. Outstanding result for Nobbo. What was that noise?
Go Rizella. Go Scuffed.
Go Rizella. Drunk fun with the $10, my man. Thank you very much. Do you want that to go to the prize pool, or is that for me, or what's that for, Drunk? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Regardless, let us know in the chat if that was for anything in particular. Love the support. Puma's here as well. Welcome, Puma. The Rook and Nobbo show. If you've just dropped in, we are all locked up at 1 game apiece in this best of 5. It looks to be a spicy contest. Looking forward to seeing how it finishes. I've got no idea. Who do you reckon? Obviously, if you're a betting man right now, you'd probably bet it on Nobbo given the performance he just put in, but I really like what I'm seeing from Rook as well.
Though. It's whoa. I didn't see Nob there for a sec. I thought that was just going straight in. Look, I said Nob at the start of it, and I have to back that, but I really think that Rook was coming back with some momentum at the end there, and I think we're going to see a much more competitive version of him this game. Hope I've not just cursed him, but that's my prediction.
Yeah, I hope we get a good contest here. I hope to see Rook score the first goal, and I want to see how Nob responds, because I feel like he had the dominance in that game right from the start. It affects the way Nobbo is able to play. Rook with a chance. Nobbo misses out, and there it is. He does score first, Rook.
A fake out here. Look at this one. Look at this. I'm making Nob watch. Oh. He was bullying before, so he can take a bit of it.
Rook strikes first. Let's see what kind of impact it has on the contest. Rook takes it back. Looks to be a different player early already, doesn't he? Taking the ball away from Nobbo here. Nobbo, oh, I'm surprised Nobbo just didn't dive in there. That's what he likes to do. He likes to just take the player out, knowing he's going to fake. Rook scores his 2nd. There's that flick. Haven't seen it for a while. Doubles his advantage.
He's definitely got that one down. He gets the speed onto it from a decent distance. Nob's been caught out with that 3 or 4 times this series.
When it comes to predictions on the bracket, both these players will be the same player, so to speak. So whether you voted for Nob or Stem, both those predictions are now correct, because these players will replace both players on the bracket run, if that makes any sense. I explain that.
Nah, it makes sense. It makes sense. go with the chat.
Everyone's a winner. That's all you need to know. Rook with his chance to score his
Except for you, probably. In the
third.
prediction.
Oh my word. Yeah, except for me, that's right. Huma's the one to look out for. She's historically the best predictor of the lot.
Oh, that's some spicy goss there. He's finally landed this musty, but it could be punished if Nob can get this on goal quickly. He hasn't managed to, but he's still got a bit of an advantage here. Actually, he's used all of his boost and missed that corner boost, so never mind.
It's really interesting.
This is,
it's very similar to what we saw in
game again.
very similar to what we saw in game number 1, isn't it? Where nothing Nob is trying is working whatsoever after scoring 10 goals in game number 2, having all his own way. Gets a little bump on him there. Big chance here. Can he cut it fine enough? No, he just dodges it. And then ends up firing it straight into Rook, who challenges in a straight line. Good challenge from Rook once again. Looks to jump ahead of Nob, gets it over the top. That's going to be his third. And all of a sudden, it's Rook who is dominating the contest.
I was in his view here, and it looked a bit awkward from there, but he was well aware of what Nob was doing and realized it was an open net for himself. Takes a 3-goal lead. This is fundamentally different from the last one. As you say, it's more like that first game, but why this is happening, I don't understand.
Good control again. He's going to cut it past Nob here. He does. Can he get it around in time? Flick available. No, Nob just challenges hard. Sends it over top. Should be Nob's first goal. That's a horrible bounce for him. Oh,
no,
Nobbo,
Nob.
not like
Nob.
this.
Oh no, that one hurt me.
Thank you for the redeemed salt. I just got absolutely spammed by that cackling monster. Thank you for that.
Well timed though, gotta say.
It's a chalk and cheese between the games, isn't it? We saw Nob miss an open net only moments ago. He misses the ball once again. He's not having his best. We talked about it between the games, how much of an impact it has being playing from the front or playing from behind. Nobbo playing from behind looks a completely different player to when he opens up an early lead. Rook
Really
is
does.
walking all over him here at the moment. Nob just trying to pull out all the tricks, but Rook has that buffer. He can keep his cool. He can not panic on any of the plays. It's exactly what Nob wants him to do, and he's not going to get it given the scoreline. Here's Rook again, keeps his cool, collects the boost, collects the ball, and he's going to play the Nob game, waiting for Nob to challenge. He does, and he gets it past him once again. Ball is high. He's going to take the corner boost away from Nob, who slams it into his back. Well, he's only buying himself time, Nob. He's getting nowhere near having possession on the ball. Rook is all out at sea here in the middle of the ground. They're just dribbling it around in circles. Nob tries to bring it around. That was never going to work, and Rook should take it downfield for another one. Nob's going to get it. Oh,
my
Nob got it.
goodness.
It's out. It's out. Is he
again?
going to keep it out? He is. Still, he's goalless in game number 3. Again, we get to the the 3.5 minute mark, and Nob hasn't scored. And again, we talk about him not scoring, and he does. No, it's been kept out by
Oh,
Rook.
he does not.
Oh, he's got to
Maybe
score
this
this. He
time.
doesn't. He's at the post again. The near post again denies Nob. He's taking it out
happening?
wide
What's
away
happening
from
here?
Rook. He's got to get this on target. He's got less than... Oh, he's got just about less than a minute remaining. There it is. The edgeable cringe. You'd love to see it, Nobbo.
It's beautiful. So
Pops the ball
I
and
think
goes
he's
for the
mastered.
demo. Gee, it's tough going, mate. It's tough going out here for Nobbo at the moment. Rook is playing well.
He can barely buy a goal. He has to. It's only cringe that's worked for him. And to be honest, fair credit to Rook. Rook's done very, very well. But a chunk of it's Nob's own fault. He just can't hit the target when it's open.
Well done by Rook. That's a good intercept as well. And gets the ball and the boost. Perfect touch in the end. Nobbo's desperate. He's just lunging in for everything. 47 seconds remaining. 3 goals adrift. He's only found 1 goal in game number 3. He's going to be on double match point if he's not careful. Rook going for the bump of his own. Rob doesn't recover. Had a chance there to get into the back of his net and come out quick. He didn't. He ended up sideways with 30 seconds remaining. It looks like this is Rook's game to lose from this point. Neon, good 50 as well. Should get his 5th, and that should be the game.
Sure, you'd expect so. It's Rook really deserves this one from what we've seen throughout the game. But strange things have happened. But if the pattern of this series is anything to go by, that means Nob will absolutely slaughter Rook next game.
Yeah, well, as a neutral, of course, that would be wonderful to see to send us through to game number 5. Rook's going to score his 6th, and it's getting ugly quick all of a sudden. What a swings and roundabouts in this matchup, isn't it? Goodness me.
They really are.
Can we just find some balance and have a good game for once, gents?
10 seconds for Brazil.
That's
So
all we've got to hang on
ultimate
hats on at the moment. The Brazil incoming. Rook, 1 kickoff required. Gets it past Nob, who doesn't even attend.
We've got a chance here. What are we going for? He's got the flip reset.
Oh, that's
I
going to
don't
be all
think
she
he's going to
wrote.
be able to.
6-1
really is.
in favor of Rook. Outstanding performance from him. And Nobbo, well, what does he need here, Neon? He needs to strike early, doesn't he, in game number 4?
Look, he didn't play too bad in some ways in this one. I think he played better than game 1 in many ways, but it was just his finishing, like in front of goal. I think he just panicked, or like he just needs to take a moment. In the second game, it felt like he slowed things down a little bit and resorted to more mind games. In this one, those mind games kind of disappeared. I'm not sure if that's because Rook was just saying no and challenging immediately, or if Nob just stopped doing them. But I was entertained by it, so I want to see it back.
Let's see what Nob has in store. He's not one to lay down and die in these contests. Takes early possession off the kickoff here, looking for an early goal. Just hits that one way too hard, straight into the line of Rook. Gets a half flip, but Rook, he's all over it. So much ball pressure here from Rook. He finally gets it. He's got boost as well. In the wrong part of the ground. They're Nob looking to challenge, and Rook just gets it over the top. Finds the early goal.
I didn't mind what Nob was trying to set up. He wanted that bounce dribble going. He wanted to get a quick shot on net, but he just couldn't quite get the control that we saw from him in game 2. And well done for Rook. Rook's pressure immediately on it. He's got an opportunity here. That's exactly what he needed. After only scoring 1 the entire last game, to go 1-1 already, that's better. Maybe we're going to see the Nob of game 2 back.
I'm interested to see this. You see Nob, he's pretty much delaying every single kickoff. And Rook, Rook's not getting much out of it, to be honest. You'd think it would... there you go again. I think both players applied the brakes right at the end of that one. Nobbo will take it away into the far corner. Boost. Both players look at each other and they stare down their own respective ends. Nobbo has the ball possession after all of that. Goes for the flick over the top. Rook with a really good fake challenge. Forces possession out of Nob there. Nob, he's in a really dangerous spot. He's going to have to draw a good challenge here. He does. Gets it over the top of Rook. Looks for that corner boost ahead of him as well. Gets it. Not sure what Rook has to work with here. Half a tank, but he's spent all of it with the challenge. Nobbo sends it straight to Rook. Anywhere else would have been fine. That's a really poor shot from Rook, though. Nob's going to send it straight back. It's tit for tat here as they send the ball straight back into each other's laps. Rook sends it wide. He's got no boost. He's going to have to go for the mid. He will surrender the ball and the corner boost to Nobbo. Been really good at these fake challenges, and that's a really poor shot from Nob as well. He won't be happy. Rook turns away. Nobbo with a chance. Oh, he won't be happy.
No, mate. Oh, that hurt. That hurt my soul.
You can see that challenge. There was anger in that challenge in the air from Nobbo. He's looking to move fast now. He's not happy with the way he's playing. Still equal here. It's a tight contest between the players. Nobbo just unable to get those finishing touches. He's not playing poorly, like you said, Neon, in the interim. Just needs to make it work for him. It's really important that he does, because he gets himself into some really dangerous positions with the way that he plays, relying on the 50s and the bumps that he's able to draw. If he can't get them, he's compromised so often on these plays. Again, a really dangerous turn. Rook doesn't capitalize, and it's Nob that's been eliminated. Should be a goal to Rook. It is. He turns around it and sends it into the middle of the net. Nob pays respect to the demo.
It is basically his religion, so I'm not surprised he's paying respect to it. I see Rosh has belief in Nob, so maybe that's all he needs. By the way, Puma, I didn't mention before because I saw that one. That's a very impressive set of predictions.
Yeah, I remember.
Hope someone else this prediction has it. No, you're good.
I was going to say when we did the reset of the predictions when everyone was out, we went for the elite group. Everyone guessed the win-loss of games in the rest of the tournament. Puma actually annihilated everybody else in that as well. I think she was alive in that until the 3rd or 4th series, which is really impressive given she predicted the exact score and the result of 3 whole series.
Yeah, that is very, very impressive. Usually, I get knocked out of these things within game 2, as I think I have. While we're rambling away, Rook has just decided, you know what, like, I'm not going to make this competitive at all. I'm just going to flick this man to a different planet.
He's having it all his own way at the moment, isn't he? Nobbo's in all kinds of trouble here. Nob looks tilted. I agree, Rosh. I think he's tilted at the way he's playing. And nothing else. Right. I don't think you can be tilted. The way Rook's going about his business there is signature Nobbo. He's got to get around it. He does. I think Rook went to guess which direction to go in. He guessed wrong. He went left and opened the door for Nobbo. Any chance he had of spawning in time to make the save was gone. Here he is. He sort of just drives out. And Nobbo gets the demo. There's still half a game to go. Plenty of time left. Nobbo just needs to clean things up a little bit. He will find himself back into this contest, especially with the game style he has. He can quickly turn an opponent's mental on its head if he can get things going his own way. He finds
like
his
this.
second here. Yeah, there we go. A third, in fact. He's closed the gap to 1 goal. He's an absolute Chad, absolute gentleman of the game. Is Nobbo.
Well and truly.
It's a hard touch into the wall, but Rook doesn't chase it because he's after boost. Nob just gives him the ball, though. Looking for a demo here. Rook knows all about it. Oh, Nob missed out on the boost. He'll be disappointed. Oh, and then just shoots as he sees Rook reversing into it.
My goodness.
It's
the mind game.
He's playing the long game here, Nobbo. He just baits him in.
He made
Drops
us think
the
that he
lure.
missed the boost. That was the trick. That was intention all along.
Oh, you just see Rook throw it into reverse. You can almost hear the beeping sirens as he slowly trickles back towards the boost. Nobbo says, thank you very much. That's the equalizer I'm after. This has turned real quick, hasn't it? Rook up early, gets the save. He's going to have to take that boost and go for the mid one as well, I think, Nobbo. Somehow, you see Rook charging at him. Ends up drawing the 50. Rook's going to have to go for that mid boost himself after getting that challenge. Nob gets it around. Rook does well. Another little chipping ball.
Whatever his name is, it was a good save, but he cannot get to this one. And Nob has turned things around. It felt like 30 seconds ago that you and I was sort of, not going to say writing Nob off, but a little bit. And, Nob has...
Oh, he's come alive, hasn't he?
Full tilt is gone.
Oh my god, he's turned green. He's enraged. He's so angry at himself, and he is peaking at the moment. He's found his 6th. He's scored 5 on the trot in no time. We were talking about how there was half a game left and he was half a chance, but now we've seen less than a minute go since then, and he has put 5 behind his opponent and leads by 2, and suddenly looks the dominant force in the contest.
Nob just does this for the content. We all know that. I reckon Rosh, Nob's probably sitting there listening to the stream and heard that Rosh was supporting him all the way, and that's what's picked him up for sure.
It does make a big difference here. Oh, good shot from
On
Rook.
that note, this is getting a sweaty game. This feels like it's like a decider game. It feels like we're at our 5th game of the best of 5 right now. But Nob needs to win this to take us there.
Yeah, well, you almost feel like the winner of this will win the series. Obviously, if Rook wins it, he wins by default. But if Nob wins this, he will carry momentum into game number 5. He hasn't been at his best here in game number 4, but he is still leading the contest. If he wins this and sends this to 5, after feeling like he's on the canvas at one stage, he will be difficult to stop in that 5th game. This is really dangerous. He's so close to the sun here, Nobbo. He gets too close to the sun and he's conceded with the long shot.
That was
Just
smart shot from Rook.
Waiting for Nobbo to pull away from that contest. He just waited way too long. You either go for the ball or you pull away. He just took too long to decide which avenue to take, and Rook shoots it long. Great shot, like you said, Neon. And there's the fake kickoff from Nobbo again. He's going to challenge hard here. That ball favours Rook. Nob's going to have to try and find some boost on the way to trying to block the aerial. It's off the crossbar and out.
You know, if Nob could wave dash, I reckon he had a counter-attack on there.
Yeah. There's the musty into the air dribble as well. Nice mech on show from Rook. Should get that mid boost as well. No, he ended up air dribbling over the top of that mid boost. Rook looking for some pads. Nobbo has boost. He's also given up his advantage. We are locked up at 6 apiece. Rook now full of boost. Nobbo nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, I think he thought the threat was more alive than it was. I reckon he had time to get back to this.
Was it the recovery?
Oh,
it was.
Recovery.
It was the recovery on the roof.
Oh, no.
He turtled it up the wall.
Oh, Nob, you got to do this for us. We believe.
This game has
Rook.
turned on its head again in no time. Rook from nowhere has suddenly wrestled back the lead and the ascendancy in this contest. No, that's a heavy touch. Nob won't be happy with it. He's going to have to try and push this through. Rook, he does. Ball's going to come down. 1 shot chance available. That's high. It's not going to be in. 17 seconds. Rook should counterattack. He goes wide. Rook goes for mech. He doesn't go straight line attack. He goes for the musty. We saw this from YOLO Brothers the other night. It cost him the game. Nob with a chance. He's going to have to dribble it to get it the distance. Rook just needs 1 good challenge. He gets a demo on himself. It should be enough to secure the game. Rook takes it in 3. Huge performance from Nobbo. It was a topsy-turvy contest, a real arm wrestle of a thing, wasn't it? As both players took control of the momentum throughout it, all the way through. But it's Rook in his first on-stream performance who takes down the veteran, the
Yeah,
community
it was a
figure,
brilliant game.
and the absolute gentleman in Nobbo is sent home. After the very first series, Rook will advance to face Flixer. And there is the ginormous Neon Anomaly on the right of screen.